And back underway. There can be no denying it. A big gulf between the sides in the first half. Will we see a response from Leipzig? Camavinga. Mendy. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Well, no let up, plenty of pressure. Given away by Real Madrid. Kevin Campbell. Werner with it now. Openda. And he takes it on. Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, as you can see, that's a great bit of skill. He times this so sweetly. What a good goal that is.
Rodrigo. Well, a bit wasteful from the merengues. Schlager. Benjamin Henrichs. And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. And an astute piece of defending. Oh, is he going to be punished here? So half an hour remaining. And that'll be offside. Went in strongly, decisively. Schlager. Mohamed Simakon. Leipzig, but they took care of the situation defensively. Simons. Plenty of support here. Schlager. Very quick thinking there. Well, they know they need to stop him. Happy to shoot. Oh, he saved it well.
Well, it was a chance for them to get back into this one, but they were denied by a great piece of goalkeeping, you have to say.
20 minutes to go in this one. David Alaba. Mendy. Valverde. Real Madrid couldn't maintain possession. Well, good run and good ball control. Oh, another one for them! And with plenty of time still remaining, this game is very much back on!
Well, we can take another look at how close this was. It was marginally over the line, yes, but no doubt it was a goal.
So back underway, and here's the question, can Leipzig find another goal? And there to intervene. Vinicius Junior. Now with Bellingham. And the challenge halts them in their tracks.
Well, it's going to be a great finish here. These Leipzig fans are ramping up the noise now. They'll surely get another chance before the end.
Oh, good save. Well, the corner it is, and they know they've got to be opportunistic at this stage of the game. Played over. And a fine stop. Well, another corner following on from the last one. Oh, an incredible clearance. I must say, I didn't see that coming. Well, after pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal. Trying to really get at the opposition here, but nothing comes of it. Jude Bellingham. Mendy has it. Rodrigo. This could finish it. And they're still in with a shout. Thanks to the keeper just then.
Well, that's a really important save, but can they get back into this match? I'm not sure they can.
Number 16, Lucas Costa.
Who's going to get on the end of it? And tidily played. A really top-notch piece of defending. Andriy Lunin. Camavinga. Mendy has it. Valverde. Goalkeeper has it. Mendy. It's a weighted pass. And he takes on the shot. And blocked for now. Cross. The defenders know you can't really allow space like that. This could be it! And it is! He's done it! Surely a case of game over.
Well, just watch this again. Toni Kroos's pass is inch perfect, and the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
And there goes the final whistle. But it just seems in this game he's been a step ahead of his opponents in every way, Stuart. There it is! The first goal of the game, and the lead certainly doesn't flatten. Wasted possession again. Vinicius Junior. And it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here. The cameras are fixed to one man. Top scorer in the Champions League. Can he add to his total tonight? And a very good evening to you on what is a soggy night here at the Bernabeu in Madrid. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is this final group stage game in the Champions League. It's Real Madrid up against Celtic.
Well, thanks, Derek. It's a real pleasure to be here. What a great atmosphere we've got inside the stadium. I'm really looking forward to this one. It should be a good contest, that's for sure.
Well, it could be on for him here. And a goal to open the scoring. A very bright start to this one.
Well, here it is again, and I have to say, the defending is so poor. They make so many bad decisions there. No wonder the keeper's exposed.
back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Well, no two ways about it, Stuart. The home side have certainly taken this group by the scruff of the neck.
Well, hang on, Derek, what a chance this is.
And caught by the keeper. Celtic recovering possession well. David Turnbull. Kyogo Furuhashi. Oh, couldn't quite find his teammate. Intelligent threaded pass here. And he couldn't quite get himself back on side, Stuart.
Well, as a player, you need to be able to change your mind, but he wasn't able to, and that's a poor pass.
Turnbull. Esta es una llamada para Roberto Escribano.
Conor McGregor.
Roberto Escribano. Su mujer le espera en recepción.
Timely intervention. Andriy Lunin. He's got to kick it away. In it goes! And I'll tell you what, the goalkeeper is wishing quite simply he hadn't done that.
Well, as you can see, he has to get rid of that quicker. That's a poor mistake from the keeper.
So back underway, they've levelled it at 1-1 here.
Con el 42, McGregor.
Federico Valverde. And Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good vision. No, couldn't bend his run, and the flag went up. Mendy. Might be able to set up the chance. And that brings the attack to an end. Kyogo Furuhashi. David Turnbull. And the emphasis is on creativity. A good and fair challenge. And the counter-attack is on, options available. And he's made headway. And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick, and the timing of the run is just as good. As for the finish, it was never in doubt.
Furuhashi might really be able to trouble them here, but the danger averted for now. Error from the keeper. Will they seize on it? Mendy. The ball with Lunin. Eder Militao. Eduardo Camavinga. Given away by Real Madrid. Trying to really get at the opposition here. And let's give credit to the defending. Forrest. Johnston. Here's McGregor. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. could level it. Oh, he's missed it. He'll be kicking himself.
Well, the opportunity presented itself, and they really should be level. They have to be more composed, more clinical if they want to get back into this.
Vinicius Junior. And he's found a bit of daylight. Still a chance. Oh, it's in. A two-goal cushion now. And the lead fully merited.
Well, here it is again, and they've taken their goal well, but the defending was non-existent. That should never happen.
Well, the action continues, and no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. David Turnbull. And the defenders know they need to get tighter. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Nice weight on the pass. He might be able to make it through. And a goal! That's his brace. They just can't keep it quiet.
Well, as you can see, the weight of the through ball is key to this goal. And it's a good run, matched by a very cool finish. What a great goal that is.
And the first half is in the history books here at the Bernabeu. And they kick off here. Underway in the second half. And after such a lopsided first 45 minutes, is it possible to think they could turn this around? Just couldn't get it through. Favouring the short one. It is a decent-looking attack here, and did just enough defensively. And taken short. Well, he didn't really trouble the keeper. To be fair, the angle was tight.
Well, I'm not sure that was the right option. It was always going to be difficult to score from there.
Carvajal. Oh, good vision. Oh, but cutting it out in the nick of time. Well, a goal to update you on. Let's hear about it from Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Leipzig. It was a low-driven cross
and darting through. In it goes! He's made it a brace for himself. No one's stopping him, apparently.
This is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Well, unfortunately, we had to interrupt Alex just then. Apologies for that. To confirm, Leipzig did score in that match, and they now hold a 1-0 lead. Camavinga. Breaking at pace. Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Oh, what an opportunity. Brilliant save. Michael Johnston was spot on with that challenge. And the ball back with Celtic now. A real opening now. There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
Mendy. Celtic doing well to regain possession. Well, beating his opponent. And he might be through here. Oh, magical piece of goalkeeping.
Well, he's just pulled off a great save there. Such good reactions. It really is.
He's driven in the corner. Now in a more than decent position. And he's through here. Oh, he stopped it.
Well, I thought that would be a goal, but what a save. Great reactions.
Cross with the corner. Well, after pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal. Well, he has the measure of his man. Will it be? Oh, good reflexes from the keeper, and the danger averted. Now sending it in. Under real pressure defensively. Will they pay the price? He'll take this on. Well, it turns out to be fairly routine for the keeper in the end. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. And he's broken free. Oh, superb save. Massive credit to the keeper.
Well, he's so hard to beat in these situations. It's brilliant goalkeeping.
He read the situation defensively and did his job. Callum McGregor. Good high press. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Well, it looked so promising, but it all comes to nothing. Incisive pass. Under real pressure here. And a decent save. Full credit. Cross. Prepared to take on the shot. Not out of the woods yet. And I think the threat has been averted. Really good challenge. Well, he hit it with authority. Close. They will now make use of the substitutes bench. Pressure applied. Kyogo Furuhashi. And a tidy tackle. Hatate. And they need to get tighter. McGregor. This looks more than decent. Well, hit with power and almost the right precision. Valverde. And playing it through. Vinicius. Well, for power, 10 out of 10. For placement, maybe 8. Furuhashi. Forrest. Kyogo Furuhashi. Can they hit on the break? Oh, good vision. Can he put it away? And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Kyogo Furuhashi. And the referee says that is all for today. Well, he often cuts the figure of a thinking person's footballer. And Stuart, he's thought his way throughout this match.
Well, that was a top-class display, wasn't it? He did everything right. He inspired them to victory here today.
And he's made headway. And a goal! Just like that, they're back. Good evening on what is, I regret to have to report, a pretty unpleasant night. The rain has been lashing down here. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside me. Champions League action, the first leg of this round of 16 tie. It's Rangers facing Real Madrid.
Well, Derek, Real have to be the big favourites here. Two squads, can you? If they don't win this, I'd be absolutely shocked.
Wilting under the pressure, and now they try to go forward. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. And here's the lineup for Rangers.
Well, there's not a lot of width in this 4-3-3 because the front three play close together. But when they hit it off, they...
Now, hold on, Stuart, they're in here. Well, fantastic reflex action. Bellingham! Well read to put an end to that attack. A world-class talent. That would be a good description for Vinicius Junior. What might we see from him today?
Well, Derek, the form he's in at the moment is almost unplayable. He keeps coming short to get on the ball, then racing with the ball past defenders. He's in tremendous form at the moment, and I'm sure he'll score again today.
Under pressure to get it away. A chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. James Tavernier. Rasca. And he read it well. Really good build-up, but no end product. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. And the shot. Oh, great block. Carvajal. In with a chance. Is it going to be a goal? On the back of sustained pressure, now they deservedly hold the advantage.
Well, here it is again, and I have to say, the defending is so poor. They make so many bad decisions there. No wonder the keeper's exposed.
So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Sima. This attack looks highly promising. Firing it in. Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long, and this match is level again.
Well, as you can see, he just couldn't get enough on it. He'll be frustrated with that one.
So underway again, following the goal that made things level. Valverde. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Carvajal.
This is a message for all away supporters.
Could be dangerous. And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved!
Well, as the replay shows us, Vinicius Junior's pass is inch perfect, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. Well, that was incisive, but a good piece of tidying up. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Ryan Jack. Now with Raskin. And a timely intervention. And a shot from some way out. Well, he was a long way from goal, but that didn't seem to bother him.
Well, he won't strike a football much better than that. That certainly had the keeper worried.
A super tackle and they've won possession. What can Real do from this position? And he's made headway. Oh, fine stop. Is it going to be? And that's an excellent piece of defending to thwart him. Rodrigo. Goalkeeper getting in the way. Superb save. Can someone get on the end of this? Well, no end product. Can he finish? And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course.
Well, here it is again, and it's certainly a training ground routine. It still has to be executed properly, though, and then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
So back underway, 3-1 the score. Rodrigo. Here's Carvajal. And Bellingham. It's gone in! And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. But there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
And Rangers with the ball again. Rodrigo. Intelligent threaded pass here. So, a Real Madrid corner. Substitution time it is here. And teammates around him. Outrageously good piece of defending on the line. And they need to get tighter here, but they dealt with the threat posed. Valverde takes it on, and the keeper there to deal with it. And fired over by Kroos. Well, there's no way to escape the verdict that that was an awful corner. Prepared to take on the shot. Straightforward save, really. And he might be through here. It could be up for grabs. And held by the keeper at the second time of asking.
Well, he's just pulled off a great first save there. Now they can all calm down.
And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, a complete performance from Jude Bellingham, and one that has caught the eye.
Well, he's looked sharp, hasn't he? Yes, he scored a good goal, but his general play has been excellent. I've enjoyed watching him today.
The second half commences. It was such a one-sided first half. Might it be different this time round? Determined defending. The counter-attack. Defenders need to cover. It was an excellent example of how to break at pace.
Well, that's counter-attacking football at its best. They switch on so quickly when they win the ball back. It deserved a goal.
The struggle to keep the ball from Real. Nicolas Raskin. Ryan Jack. Well, a shame that he couldn't find the target from there. Well, it wasn't superb distribution by the keeper, that we can say. Oh, chance perhaps. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Taken short. Tavernier. Magnificent defending. And snuffed out the danger immediately. This could be troublesome. And darting through. And still an opportunity. And the keeper has it after that tension-laden sequence.
Well, what a great first save that was. How did he stop that?
Perfect tackle. Let's fly here. Well, the keeper kept it out with a minimum of fuss, but it wasn't a great effort. And Bellingham. Oh dear, not a great effort, was it? Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Mendy. Eduardo Camavinga. And having a go! Corner given to Real Madrid. And time for the change now. Danger still on. And he takes it on! Well, it takes confidence to try your luck from that sort of distance.
Well, I have to say, that was a really good effort. He struck it so cleanly.
Committed challenge. Promising looking ball. Oh, the flag has gone up here. Offside it is. Well, no way through. Now, who can he play it to? Mendy is with Vinicius Junior. Incisive pass. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here it is again. The little 1-2 starts it all off. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Todd Cantwell. Danilo. Well, that's good defending. Well organised at the back. Could be dangerous. Well, he couldn't keep himself onside.
Well, he just delayed the pass, didn't he? That was a great opportunity.
Out of play and a Real Madrid throw-in coming up. "15 minutes left for play. And the defensive intervention there. Vinicius Junior. Mendy. Oh, big chance. Corner for Real Madrid. And there's the delivery. And the keeper won't be complaining about that corner kick delivery. His ball all the way. Not much time to make up his mind. Dessers. Counter-attacking, very much an option. And finally up a cul-de-sac. David Alaba. Vinicius Junior. Federico Valverde. And slipped through beautifully. And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, as you can see, they finish this really easily. They don't give the keeper a chance, do they? That's a good goal.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Vinicius Junior. Now they stopped them in their tracks. 5 minutes left. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Oh, fine play, and maybe it'll set something up. Blocking it! Terrific piece of anticipation! And that'll be a Rangers ball. Nicely timed tackle. Might be a chance here. Shaping to shoot, and still danger here. And he couldn't quite get himself back on side, Stuart.
Well, as a player, you need to be able to change your mind, but he wasn't able to, and that's a poor pass.
Full time it is, and Real Madrid will take with them a lead into the second match. In with a chance. A goal on the back of sustained pressure. Now they deservedly hold the advantage. This attack looks highly promising. Firing it in. Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long, and this match is level. And the floodlights are shining down on the players here in the Spanish capital of Madrid. We're at the Bernabeu. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And it's the Champions League round of 16's second leg. It's Real Madrid, and they face Rangers.
Well, Derek, Real showed just how good they were in that first leg. They were well organised, they played some great football, and they took their chances. I just can't see how they lose this one.
And here's the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Ferland Mendy starts with Carvajal in the fullback positions. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. And he might be through here. Oh, he squandered the chance. And he was clean through as well. Well, the great thing about Federico Valverde is he can be used in a number of different positions. What might we see from him today?
Well, Derek, when he's on form, when he's focused, he's a brilliant runner with the ball. He can take on players, he can go past people with ease, and he's got a great shot on him as well. I'm really looking forward to watching him play today.
And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Good idea. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up. Lammers. This is Alaba. Might be able to set up the chance. Can they get in behind them? A wonderful intervention. Cifuentes. Lundstrom. Sam Lammers.
Retírese al parking, por favor.
José Cifuentes. Clean challenge. Bellingham! And a goal to open the scoring. No wonder they're celebrating. Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Well, that's how to outwit your opponent. And putting his body on the line. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And then what a finish. That's been hit with such power and pace. The keeper has no time to react. It's a brilliant strike.
So back underway following the equaliser. Rodrigo. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Rodrigo. Well, he had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. Gives it a go. Determined defending. Militao. Can he finish? And the keeper more than equal to it. Yet another tremendous save to add to the list. Real Madrid have given it away. And playing it through. But ably intercepted when it looked as though they might be in. Well, it could be on for him here. Oh, that is a super save.
Well, he had to finish that, but credit to the goalkeeper. That's a brilliant stop.
Stopped a surefire goal. Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. Real Madrid sloppy in possession. Mendy. Really showing off his wide range of passing skills. Real chance. Well, when it's you against the goalkeeper, I'm sorry, you've got to do better. Good work from Rangers to win the ball back. Plenty of support here. Roof. And that's fantastic goalkeeping to get across and deal with the danger. Who can he pick out? Well, capable of a better clearance than that. What a commitment to defending. Just can't get it past them. So a corner kick it'll be following the deflection. Trying to deliver it accurately. Wonderful header. Excellent goalkeeping. Danger averted for now, but it'll be another corner. And no problems at all for the keeper. Hadji. Nicely timed tackle. Now perhaps they can counter from here. And the counter-attack came to nothing. broken free. And there the move will end because it's offside. Close though. Trying to open them up. Can he put it away? And the keeper's hand does the trick. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Cifuentes. Lundstrom. And with that, the first half draws to a close. And the match begins. Second half excitement to come, we hope, here at the Bernabeu. Rodrigo. Well, no way through. Really good example of gegenpressing. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Roof. Lammers. Lammers. And the ball with Roof. Ryan Jack. Shaping to shoot. It was on its way in. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? He's in behind. It's opened up for him. Oh, yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment.
Well, as you can see, he's a dangerous runner with the ball. He has such good balance and pace. That's a top-class goal, isn't it?
So there we have it, 2-1. Now they stopped them in their tracks. Sam Lammers. And they've given back possession easily. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. And he's got the beating of his opponent. Giving it a try. Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Well, still an issue here. Able to get his body in the way. Lundstrom. Now with Raskin. Cifuentes. Can he finish? And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Jude Bellingham. Oh, good vision. Real chance. Not to be for him. He went for power over placement.
Well, you're right. He decided to go for the power, which in the end he couldn't control. He'll be furious with himself. That's a big miss.
And Rangers have it back now. Dessers. Plenty of support here. Well, it came to nothing in the end. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? Oh, just mistimed his run, and the flag going up. A bit wasteful from Rangers. And he's in. And in range. Oh, a superb save. And the defender got the last touch. That'll be a corner. Not quite what they were working on in training this week. Well, that clearance, the low-risk approach. A throw-in coming up now. And Bellingham. Opportunity here. Oh, but denied. Full credit to the keeper.
Well, of course he should score, but what a save that is.
Just the challenge that was required. Decides to shoot. And that will be a corner. Prompt defensive action called for. José Cifuentes. Can he convert? He's blocked it. Maximum commitment, and he's given away the corner. Well, the main thing is to thump it away. Textbook defending inside the box. Lundstrom. Cifuentes. Danilo. On the ball, Dessers. Well, he's been ruled offside. And given away by Rangers. Making progress. And Bellingham. And able to close down the shot. Rodrigo. And the keeper more than equal to the task. Corner kick delivery from Toni Kroos. Well, a bit wasteful from the merengues. He fancies it. Oh, fine stop. Vinicius. A smart stop here. Well, smuggled behind for another corner. And there's the delivery. Not the most confident clearance. Has eyes for goal. Wonderful block. Well, he certainly caught all of that, but was never going to trouble the keeper in the end. Goal kick it is. Well read to win possession back. Might work out. Well, that is high-level goalkeeping.
Well, he's just pulled off a great save there. That's goalkeeping of the highest quality, I would say.
Trying to deliver it accurately. And the final whistle is sounded. Real Madrid go marching on.
Well, it was never really in doubt, was it? Over the two legs, they were by far the better team. They'll take some stopping, that's for sure.
And a goal to open the scoring. No wonder they're celebrating. A game that should get pulses racing. Two of the foremost sides in Europe on a collision course. A really exciting night ahead of us. At the microphone, and sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And we've got quarter-final first leg action from the UEFA Champions League coming right up. It's Real Madrid up against Inter.
Well, we're now down to the last 8, and they're all very good teams. This game here should be high on quality, full of drama and a great spectacle. Let's hope I'm right.
He might profit from here, you know. Keeper did his job to begin with. Oh, that surely had to go in, but marvellous defending. And here's the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Carvajal starts with Ferland Mendy in the fullback positions. And it's two strikers up front who will look to provide the goal-scoring threat. And a look at the Inter team. Jan Sommer is the goalkeeper. Hakan Çalhanoğlu starts.
Oh, Derek, what a great opportunity.
Oh, it was a close-run thing, but the goalkeeper just got there first. Well, Vinicius Junior is the sort of player who wears his heart on his sleeve. We can tell that he enjoys playing this great game. What do you expect to see from him?
Well, he's a good all-round player. When he's closing the ball down, he does it at pace. When he's linking up the play, he's good at that. But his real attribute and his threat is when he runs in behind defenders. That's when he's at his most dangerous.
And the ball back with Inter here. Can he finish? No way through. He's in here. And the keeper more than equal to it. Vinicius Junior. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards.
Well, here it is again. He hits this so sweetly, doesn't he? That's a brilliant goal from a top-class player.
Well, Inter get the ball rolling again. It's going to be interesting to see whether or not that goal stings them into action. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Eder Militao. Eduardo Camavinga. Real determination in the challenge. A throw in here. Well, they no longer have the ball. What can he do with it now? Mendy. Well, far from the ideal pass, you've got to say. David Alaba. Here's Valverde into regaining possession. And pressing from the front. And he's through here. Oh, fine stop. Agume. It's with Çalhanoğlu. The ball back with Real now. He's in with a chance. And it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here.
Here's the replay. He's got such quick feet, hasn't he? Just look how he goes past his marker to get his shot away. That's a really good goal.
So the ball rolling again, 2-0. Mendy. Now Eder Militao. Vinicius Junior. Mendy has it. David Alaba. Possession and patience, the watchwords. And it's opening up. And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
As you can see from the replay, it's the perfect through ball from Vinny, and then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
Blistering first half display, and just look at that score. Camavinga. Federico Valverde. Andriy Lunin. Eduardo Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. And Bellingham. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Toni Kroos, full of ideas on the passing front. Well, how close was that? Inches away. And Real with the ball again. Rodrigo might work out, and a goal it is, but offside is the verdict.
Well, it's a good finish, but he was just offside. Great decision by the assistant.
Well, great read there to intercept. Vinicius Junior. Mendy, miles from goal, and gobbled up with ease by the keeper. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. Mendy. And that is that, half-time here in the Spanish capital. And I must say, Vinicius Junior really giving an excellent account of himself. He's been very hard to play against.
Yeah, he's certainly carved out plenty of chances. He's tested the keeper on numerous occasions, and he got his reward with that goal.
So back in business here. The ball is rolling again, and Inter facing an uphill climb. This could be troublesome. Oh, that's a solid piece of defending when it looked as though it might go wrong for them. Carvajal. And danger averted. Well read. Barella. Trying to open them up. Nice looking move. Well, not strictly on the target, but denied by the woodwork.
Well, close, there's no doubt about that, but in the end, not quite close enough.
And Real doing well to win it back. Di Marco. Well, Inter unable to retain possession. Carvajal. And a tidy tackle. And Inter with acres of space out wide. Wasteful again in possession. Rodrigo. And on to Bellingham. Well, a top-notch piece of defensive judgment. Martinez. Now with Thuram. Agume. Alaba failed to hold it. And the flag is up. Offside.
Well, that's just a lack of awareness. He was clearly in an offside position.
So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. And did just enough defensively. And he's going to be disappointed with that pass. Inter have given away possession. That's a good-looking ball. And now waiting to pounce. And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment!
Well, let's take another look, and you have to say the defending is so poor. That's far too easy. The keeper had no chance there.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Martinez. Federico Valverde. And now back with the keeper. Carvajal. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. And he keeps going, but really sticking to the task defensively. Martinez. Thuram. And Inter struggling to keep the ball. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Defenders need to cover. Vinicius! Well, I must say, that goes down as a very disappointing effort. Wasted possession again. Rodrigo. Shaping to shoot. Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. Well, they survived the attack. Perfect tackle. And threading it through. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here's the goal again, and what a wonderfully weighted pass this is. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. And he stopped them in their tracks. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Lucien Agoumé. Barella. Superb block. Another block. Given away by Real Madrid. Teammates available. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Vinicius! And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head: smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Barella. So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Bellingham. Valverde. There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, as you can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it. It's a great goal.
And there it is, the full-time whistle. It's advantage Real Madrid going into the return leg. And in the final analysis, a really positive performance from this man, Stuart.
Yeah, he was superb today. He took his goals really well, but it was his general play that impressed me. Lots of energy, great movement, and so skillful.
David Alaba. Possession and patience, the watchwords. And it's opening up. And he's... Cameras trained on one man. 4 goals last time out. Can he light up the stage again? Don't go anywhere. This is EA TV. And hello from one of the great venues in world football, the San Siro in the city of Milan. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. And it's a quarter-final second leg battle in the UEFA Champions League. It's Inter, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, Derek, Real showed just how good they were in that first leg. They were well organised, they played some great football and they took their chances. I just can't see how they lose this one.
The Inter starting lineup. Jan Sommer is the goalkeeper. Hakan Çalhanoğlu starts alongside Nicolo Barella in the centre of midfield. And it's 2 strikers up front who will look to provide the goal-scoring threat. And let's dissect the Real Madrid side. Ferland Mendy starts with Carvajal in the full-back positions. And the tactical configuration has 2 players in attack from the very outset. Thuram, Martinez. The fans want to see a shot. And at one point on its flight, it looked as though it might be a goal.
Well, he should have been hitting the target from there. He had enough time to get his shot away. I think that's a poor miss in the end.
Keeper not concentrating. Really good diving stop to make sure the threat came to nothing. Can someone get on the end of this? Clearance needed to be better. Bastoni. Determined defending. It's always likely to be the goalkeeper's ball. Alessandro Bastoni. Well, Vinicius Junior is the sort of player who wears his heart on his sleeve. And he's in. And he's gone into an illegal position, unfortunately. A really good pass. Vinicius Junior. And Bellingham. And intercepting it. Marcus Thuram. Very quick thinking there. Rodrigo. Can he find the right pass? He takes aim. Crucial piece of defending. There to take it away. Martinez. Bad pass. Lucien Agoumé. Making a bit of headway, but stout defending when it mattered. A real opening now. Oh dear, the goal was at his mercy. Tame effort. And Real come away with it. Eder Militao. Federico Valverde. And Carvajal untidy in possession there. Oh, what an opportunity. There's still danger here. And in range. And you've got to credit that magnificent piece of defending. Effective press. Lucien Agoumé. And Bellingham. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Carvajal. Took a oh, denied by the post. Danger averted for now. Oh, he's given the ball away. Camavinga. Here's Carvajal. Rodrigo. Feeding it through. Can he finish? And a goal to open the scoring. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, as you can see, they finish this really easily. They don't give the keeper a chance, do they? That's a good goal.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Cuadrado. Given away by Inter. Cuadrado. Good work from Inter to win it back. Carvajal. Beautifully weighted ball. Must score. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Well, just look how exposed the keeper is. He's got absolutely no chance there, but they do take it well, you have to say.
So back underway with the scoreline standing at 2-0. So 1 minute of stoppage time, that's what the officials have said. And snuffing out the danger. And he's hit it with authority! Well, after that attempt, gobbled up by the keeper. And the first half is in the history books here at the Meazza. Thuram, Martinez, the fans want to see a shot. And at one point on its flight, it looked as though it might be a goal. Really good diving stop to make sure the threat came to nothing. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Good-looking sequence. Takes the shot! Well, whatever way you slice it, a long, long way from the target, Stuart.
Well, a lack of technique and composure there. That's a bad miss.
Eder Militao. Here's Valverde. Eduardo Camavinga. Poor pass under no real pressure. Francesco Acerbi. Barella. Agume. Martinez. Just the challenge that was required. Jude Bellingham. Breaking at pace. And let's give credit to the defending. Oh, in with a chance! Terrific save. In the opinion of the referee, that is a penalty. And the upshot of it all is a sending off too.
Well, it was certainly a penalty all day long. A sending off, I'm not quite so sure.
They decided that now is the time to go to the bench. The keeper going in the right direction and saving it. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? Matteo Darmian. Perfect tackle. Martinez. Giving it a try. Oh, good save. Mendy. And intercepted it. Francesco Acerbi. Barella has it. Danmian. Credit to them for winning back possession. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? But no reward in the end.
Well, breathtaking football, but not the finish to match.
Di Marco. On the ball, Bastoni. Çalhanoğlu. Martinez. Oh, good-looking run. Has eyes for goal. And just over the bar. Really good effort. Needed to be more accurate from the keeper. Opportunity here. Oh, there it is! The mistake punished to the maximum, and the goalkeeper left distraught. Huge error. Well, 2-1 it is here. Vinicius Junior. Well, it is a yellow card and the referee having a word.
Well, if they're not careful, they're going to lose a couple more players here. They've completely lost their discipline. They're out of control at the moment.
Eduardo Camavinga. It's a weighted pass. Offside it is. Such a pity for him.
Well, he thought he was onside, but I think the assistant got that absolutely right.
Danmian. Barella has it. Matteo Danmian. And passing it through. It could be for Modric. Really good piece of goalkeeping there. And the keeper has it after that tension-laden sequence.
Well, what a great first save that was. How did he stop that?
Well, good run and good ball control. A real opening now. And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. Can he deliver it with accuracy? The chance is on. Cuadrado. And it's there for him. A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Well, here it is again, and it's really poor defending. They just don't show enough urgency to get tight or make a block, which is why the ball's ended up in the back of their net.
Camavinga. And now Rodrigo. David Alaba. Now Eder Militao. Modric. Oh, big chance. And this time it's in. Fabulous goal. And just look at the celebrations.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And it's a good run, matched by a very cool finish. What a great goal that is.
Barella. And take it away. Eder Militao. Carvajal. Camavinga. Mendy has it. Modric. He'll take this on. And a fine stop to turn the ball away. Oh, no let up. Plenty of pressure. Çalhanoğlu. And now De Vrij. It's with Çalhanoğlu. The ball with Martinez. Feeding it through. And Modric could wreak havoc. Not to be for him. He went for power over placement.
Well, you're right. He decided to go for the power, which in the end he couldn't control. He'll be furious with himself. That's a big miss.
Just the challenge that was required. Barella. The final whistle then, and Real Madrid have secured their progression.
Well, they were better than their opponents in nearly every aspect of the game. They were more organised, they were tactically superior, and they played with such energy. They'll certainly fancy their chances going forward.
Feeding it through. Can he finish? And a goal! This is when it really gets tense. Only 4 teams remaining. Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray, perched here on the commentary gantry, and sitting alongside me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And we're getting down to the wire in the UEFA Champions League. Tonight, the first leg of the semi-final coming right up. It is Bayern Munich taking on Real Madrid. Oh, that surely had to go in, but marvellous defending. Here's the initial 11 for Bayern.
Well, although we have it down as a 4-5-1, it's actually more likely to be a 4-2-3-1. They play with 2 holding midfield players, a number 10 and 2 wingers. The system has a nice balance to it.
And in with a real chance. Well, I think fair to say, Stuart, not one for his personal scrapbook.
Well, that's really wayward. His technique completely let him down there.
And let's dissect the Real Madrid side. Carvajal starts with Ferland Mendy in the fullback positions. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. He's managed to get in behind. And a goal! The opening statement in this semi-final. How important could that prove to be?
Well, just look how exposed the keeper is. He's got absolutely no chance there, but they do take it well, you have to say.
Well, as Bayern get the ball moving again, how will they react? Trying to open them up. Well, there is a very alert goalkeeper for you. Well, he could really get at the opposition. The supporters want to see him have a go. Well, he didn't miss by much.
Well, it was struck well, but he'll be disappointed not to test the keeper. It really did open up for him there.
Andriy Lunin. And now Rodrigo. Could be threatening. And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
2-0 now, and back underway. Valverde. Good idea. Not out of the woods yet. And a goal at the second time of asking. But the keeper has let his team down.
Well, here it is again. And I don't think it's good enough from the goalkeeper. You have to say that. He spilled it right into the danger zone. And at this level, you're always going to be punished.
So the action continues, and Real very much bossing the proceedings. He's in with a chance. And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle it.
Well, as you can see, the defending is all over the place. That's far too easy for the attackers. The goalkeeper's got absolutely no chance there.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Serge Gnabry. Musiala. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Getting forward. And able to close down the shot. Given away by Real Madrid. And that wasn't part of the plan. An own goal it is, and no wonder his head is slumped.
Well, as you can see, he made no attempt to stop that going in. That should be a fine at the very least.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Vinicius Junior. Clear foul, but a Real Madrid advantage. Vinicius! And a goal! That's his brace! They just can't keep him quiet!
Well, as you can see, this is absolutely brilliant. He's such a good runner with the ball, and it's a great individual goal. Brilliant from him.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. Realising that it might be opening up on the opposite flank. Camavinga. Well, he's given us away. Trying to open up the defence, but how well he did to react in that manner. Serge Gnabry. Vinicius. Oh, he's through here. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see.
Well, just watch this again. Toni Kroos's pass is inch perfect, but he's still got so much work to do. Just look at the strength he shows to hold off the defender and still get his shot away. That's a really good finish.
And Real Madrid have the ball again. Federico Valverde. And playing it through. Oh, the referee has given it. Penalty it is. Well, no card handed out. He gets away with a rebuke.
Well, a lot of referees would have booked him there, but I'm with him on this one. No yellow card for me.
In it goes! Calmly converted.
Well, here we can see it again, and he's done well to read the intentions, but just can't get a touch on it as it sails over him. So close to being a fantastic stop.
Bayern have given us away. Well, very effective play in possession, but a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo. He'll try his luck here. Oh, fine stop. Has eyes for goal. And a wonderful diving save to deny the opportunity. Another corner. He takes aim. Nicely saved. Coman. And pressing from the front. Kim Min-jae. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, he's such a fine all-round player, isn't he, Jude Bellingham? And he's showing that in this game.
Well, he's looked unstoppable today. Quick.
And now Rodrigo. Could be threatening. And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are... So the two teams have switched around, and the second half is underway. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Coman. Well, Bayern Munich have possession again. Gnabry. And able to close down the shot. Oh, big chance. It's opened up for him. A magnificent stop.
Well, it should be a goal, but take nothing away from the keeper. That's a brilliant save.
And fired over by Kroos. A gift for any goalkeeper. And there to intervene. And Bellingham. And that's fantastic goalkeeping to get across and deal with the danger. He fancies it. And there is the goal! He's found the net. Joy unconfined.
Well, let's take another look. And wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is.
Coman. Musiala. And Bayern couldn't hang on to the ball. Bellingham. Incisive pass. Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. Remarkable save, yet again, inspirational. Camavinga. Out of play, Real Madrid throw here. So a half an hour remaining. Carvajal. Eduardo Camavinga. Mendy. Superb block on the back of the ball from the flank. It's there for him. A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really good bit of play. Watch how he turns his marker and then has the composure to finish. That's a top-class goal.
Given away by Bayern Munich. And considerable space afforded Real Madrid. But quick thinking defensively. And having a go! Well, I must admit it didn't trouble the keeper to the extent that I thought it might. And Bayern struggling to keep the ball. Trying his luck. What a commitment to defending. Huge block. Crucial into... could be. And a goal! He's put it away. A celebratory moment.
Well, let's take another look. If you lose the ball in those areas, you're going to get punished. And that's exactly what happened there.
"20 minutes remaining. Coman. Lima on the ball. Jamal Musiala. It's with Kingsley Coman. Konrad Lima. Now with Kimmich. Bayern have given us away. In with a chance. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Wilting under the pressure. And now they try to go forward. Did well to clear it away. Serge Gnabry. Jamal Musiala. And Kimmich. Oh, it's a wild, wild finish. Eduardo Camavinga. Mendy. Real might threaten on the flank, but they dealt with the threat posed. Joshua Kimmich. Well, after pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal. Rodrigo. And Kimmich. Musiala. Leroy Sané. Gnabry with it. Kimmich. Sané. Joshua Kimmich. Back with Sané. Vital intervention. And Bayern will change personnel now. Who can they pick out? Not the most confident clearance. A smart stop here. Oh, what on earth has happened? He's missed it, and what a glorious chance it was.
Well, it's a bad miss. He really should score there.
Gnabry, and nothing comes of that attack. Camavinga. That's a good pass. That is really alert defending, just when the situation looked dangerous. Serge Gnabry. And so there goes the full-time whistle, and Real Madrid will carry a lead into the decisive second leg.
Well, they were really good today. Their approach play, their movement off the ball, and of course their finishing were excellent, as was their work rate. A disciplined performance in the second leg, and they're into the final.
Clear foul, but a Real Madrid advantage. And a goal! That's his brace! They just can't keep him quiet! A really exciting night ahead of us here at the Santiago Bernabeu in Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And what we have to look forward to is the second leg of this Champions League semi-final. It's Real Madrid up against Bayern Munich.
Well, Derek, Real showed their class in that first game. They dominated midfield, they passed the ball with great purpose, and they worked so hard to win it back. I'm sure we'll see more of that again today.
And the starting players for Real Madrid. And in with a real chance. Oh, goodness me. He made it far too easy for the keeper, didn't he? So, a Real Madrid corner. Got to get rid of it. Kim Min-jae. Lima on the ball. Jamal Musiala. Given away by Bayern Munich. Now options are plenty. My goodness, that's it. Well, it's Bayern's turn now. Well, if you're looking for a player to take any game by the scruff of the neck, look no further than Vinicius Junior, top quality. What are you expecting to see from him?
Well, he's the most creative player on the field. He can run with the ball, he can get himself out of tight situations, he can see a pass, he's very creative with his play. I think he's going to be the outstanding player today.
Well, they'd be disappointed if he didn't take that one cleanly. And Bellingham might work out. And a goal! Not bad for starters. They take an early lead.
Well, as the replay shows us, Vinicius Junior's pass is inch perfect, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
The ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Serge Gnabry. Choupo-Moting has it. And credit due, a good intervention. Closing the keeper down. Oh, a goal! It's gone in! The goalkeeper doesn't want to see a playback of that ever again. So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Vinicius Junior. Mendy. The switch of play now. Eduardo Camavinga. And Bellingham in with a chance. And a goal here. There it is. They've done it.
Well, as you can see, he's given far too much space, but he still had some work to do, and I think that's a very tidy finish. It was never in doubt.
So back underway at 2-1. Tight contest here. Mendy. Feeding it through. Well, he moved into an illegal position.
Well, he had the vision to pick out the through ball, but he couldn't play it quite quickly enough.
Jamal Musiala. Choupo-Moting has it. Gnabry. Kroos couldn't keep it. David Alaba. And now Rodrigo. Possession ceded by the Merengues. Intense pressure. This could be troublesome. Now he's got to stay calm. Alphonso Davies. This is Coman. Well, Bayern with the ball again. Choupo-Moting. It's still alive. And the keeper's delighted to see that sail well over the bar. Goal kick. And a struggle for Bayern to keep hold of the ball. And passing it through. Could be in here. And a goal! He's put it away. A celebratory moment.
Well, here it is again. It was a good finish, but the keeper has to do better at his near post. He was beaten far too easily on that occasion.
Showing good defensive judgment. Mendy. And now Rodrigo. He's in with a chance. And it's two for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop it.
Well, just look at the defending here. The keeper is left totally exposed. It's an easy goal in the end, but well taken.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Kimmich. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? David Alaba. Now Eder Militao. Jude Bellingham. Trying to open them up. Just needs to steady himself. Oh, and it goes! No!
Well, let's look at this again. To pick out this pass shows wonderful vision. It's inch perfect, but I think the defending is poor. How can the goalkeeper be left so exposed with two players running at him? Mind you, it's still a great team goal.
Musiala. Bayern have given us away. Well, we saw the situation developing. Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. And so it is, the first half story has been written. And the game begins. Now, options are plenty. Into the second half then, here at the Bernabeu. Must be! And there is the goal! He's found the net! Joy unconfined!
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal.
Camavinga. And Valverde. Real Madrid have given us away. Choupo-Moting. Now with Bellingham. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Valverde. And now Rodrigo. Rodrigo. And it's opening up. And it's come off the keeper. Choupo-Moting. Kimmich. Kimmich. Coman. And back with Kimmich. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Joshua Kimmich with the corner. Oh, really good header. Really fine goalkeeping. And making the run to the inside. And still a chance. And eventually, goalkeeper's ball.
Well, you can sense the relief amongst his teammates, but what a first save that was.
And threading it through. He's just got to continue his run. Surely. Valverde. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, you have to ask, where's the defending? The keeper is completely exposed, but he still had to finish it, and he did it really well. It's a good goal.
Choupo-Moting. Jamal Musiala. And able to close down the shot. It's a short one. Kimmich. And it's Kim Min-jae. Plenty of support here. But quick thinking defensively. Incisive pass. He just needs to stay level-headed now. surely. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. Coman. Konrad Leimer. It's with Kingsley Coman. Given away by Bayern Munich. Rodrigo. Big chance. Well, the cross was acceptable, but no one there to thump it home.